Another thing is miscarriages and stillbirths. Is that an emotional vibration of the mother?
It's co-creation. It's always co-creation.
Is it the same emotion that causes that to happen? That a mother would not have that child that was coming through?
Often it is an indecision. It is a conflicted energy about it. It is a not being certain, or it is a really wanting something that you're not a vibrational match to. We talked about that a lot yesterday, didn't we? That sometimes you think that you are a vibrational match to one thing when really you're a vibrational match to its opposite. And the thing that we really want to emphasize is how it's always so right. We love our human friends, but you are so eager to look at situations and then point out what went wrong in it, when there is never a situation when things are going wrong. It's always a situation where things are working out for you. But humans want to take constant snapshots of where you stand in your now reality and then announce it good or bad, right or wrong, and compare it with the experiences of everyone else around the world and put it in piles of degrees of rightness and degrees of wrongness. And then you use these piles of things that you are focusing upon to torture yourselves out of alignment, you see. And then you aren't happy for no good reason. Do you believe? Do you accept? Do you know? Do you want to know that all is well right where you are? Do you want to know the appreciation that Source feels for you right where you are? Do you want to feel the appreciation of your part in this contrasting experience? And do you want to know the value that you have added to the evolution and expansion of all that is? Because that's what Source wants for you, and that's what Source broadcasts to you constantly. But you have to figure out some way to get into the receptive mode so that you can hear that. This morning, Esther was sitting on the deck of her cabin and looking out into the vastness of this beautiful ocean and wondering what feeling she was having. And as she gazed out across the water, she thought, I feel so blessed. And then she thought, I feel so worthy. And then she thought, I feel so happy. So here was someone who was already in alignment when she went out to look. So her category was already tuned in, tapped in, turned on. It was already basking. She awakened that way and didn't do anything in the meantime to diminish it. And so when she turned her focus to a condition, the condition amplified her feeling of well-being. And she found herself streaming well-being. Suddenly her mind was flooded with thoughts of well-being about all kinds of subjects, about all kinds of people and all kinds of experiences. She felt breathless as she was experiencing this stream of consciousness that felt to her like it rode in on the waves of her high-flying emotion. And then she thought, so I was observing a condition, but I didn't observe the condition in order to affect the emotion. My emotion was already established within me. I was already in that step 4 mastery of alignment. And now my experience was amplified by my observation. Then she began to listen. She listened for sounds around the ship. She breathed deeply. She wanted to take in the fragrance. She began touching her skin and realizing the beautiful aspects of this condition that she was living. And her physical awareness and focus into it enhanced that alignment that she had already established. And then we streamed to her a powerful stream of conversation that went like this. Esther, had your category been one of loneliness, had your category been one of sadness, then when you went out on the deck, instead of feeling blessed, you would have felt alone. Instead of feeling exhilarated and happy, you would have felt vulnerable. Instead of enjoying the vastness of this beautiful sea, you may have felt overwhelmed by it, Same experience, same condition, but the potential of very different riding of the energy of it. What if it had been a very rough sea? What if there had been a big storm? What if the waves had been very deep? What if there had been thunder and lightning? What if there were all kinds of different things going on? Someone awakening in pure positive energy, observing that condition, would find it adventurous and thrilling and exciting and life-giving and intoxicating, while someone who is in a mindset of fear and vulnerability would find it fearful and frightening and terrifying and unwanted. You see what we're getting at? So as you care about the way you feel, and you prepare yourself by looking for reasons to feel good often, and look for them where they are easy to find. And when they are easy to find, let the easy conditions help you train yourself into a vibrational category of stability and well-being and love and appreciation. And as you practice that enough, you will be able to walk into any condition and maintain that vibration. It won't matter whether the seas are rough or whether someone is suffering right before your eyes. It won't matter, because you will have established your relationship with Source, and you will be seeing your situation through the eyes of Source. You will be an extension of Source energy. You will be an extension of Source energy, knowing the perfection of your life, understanding the reason for your being here, and thrilled with the part that you are playing in the expansion of all that is. Don't you want to be there, you say? Yeah. Really good. Enough?
There was one little thing. The tree falling in the forest and making a sound or not. And perfect explanation that you gave us. I was just wondering what came first, the chicken or the egg?
The chicken with an egg in it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.